What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey, everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, okay, making their debut on the channel tonight, we have Jupiter. Yes, indeed. How about that? Jupiter making their debut on the channel. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbity-bobbity bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from SMB, and this is actually one of SMB's 3 prioritized requests for the month of November for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So, here you go, SMB. Hope you enjoy the show. SMB wanted to see me react to this. It is Jupiter with a tune called Ecliptic. Now, have I heard this song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard this song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Let's see, this was posted by Jupiter Channel, okay? And the video has 71,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Jupiter, Ecliptic, MV full. Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Sounds like we may have some solos coming up. So, very fast-paced song. Tempo on this it's up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. It's fast. On top of that, when they're doing their double time, majority of their double time feel, snare placements on the upbeats, which is going to give it the illusion of going faster than it actually is. Give it that illusion of rushing, and that's definitely apparent in this. Musicianship across the board, really good. I mean, everybody is playing their instruments very well. Guitars, bass, drums, the whole shebang. They're all playing very cleanly, very, very accurately, very articulate, playing it to boot. So I got no issue with anything happening from a musicianship standpoint. Songwriting, it sounds good across the board. I got no issues with anything I'm hearing from a songwriting standpoint. Everything's flowing well. Chordal progressions make sense. Melodic lines, counter melodic lines, harmonic lines in the guitar sounds just fine. Vocally, everything just sounds, fine across the board. I got no issues with anything I'm hearing within the vocals. It all fits like a glove. I have no problems with anything I'm hearing. Having said that, am I blown away by anything? No, because I've heard a lot of bands do this. I seen a lot of Japanese bands play music like this and do it very well. First band that comes to mind, Galnerius. This has Galnerius vibes all over it. It really does. So I mean, I'm not going to sit there and pretend like, oh my God, this is amazing. No, I'm not going to say that, but I am going to say they're doing a fine job across the board, and I have no complaints whatsoever. So anyway, let's see what these solos are all about, if they are so. I think they're solos. It sounds like they're going to be leading into some solo sections here. So let's see what's up. Okay. Yeah, not really a whole lot to talk about, but there's definitely some good stuff happening there. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Jupiter with Ecliptic. This was a request from SMB, and this was actually one of SMB's 3 prioritized requests for the month of November for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So there you go, SMB. Hope you enjoyed the show. Okay. I said pretty much everything I wanted to say during the course of the reaction, so there's not really a whole lot to discuss, but there's a few things I want to talk about. So let's get to the score, and I'll tell you how we got there. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give that an 8.7. Yep, 8.7. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, an 8.7. What does that mean? Well, an 8.7 would translate to a great skill rating because overall, I think this is a great tune. It would also get 4 to 5 stars and an A letter grade. Yes, an A. So there you go, an 8.7, great skill rating, 4 to 5 stars, and an A letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? Ha ha ha! So glad you asked. I know a lot of people right now are kind of wringing their hands going, why isn't this getting a 9? Plain and simple, I've heard stuff like this before. And I've heard bands like this play songs like this before. First band that comes to mind is Galnerius. I mean, I'm sorry, but I heard this song kick in, and the first thing that went through my mind was, this sounds like something Galnerius would be playing. Very fast, very aggressive when it comes to a playing style. Fingers are flying, hands are flying, feet are flying. And it was a breakneck speed from start to finish. A lot of usage of that double time feel with the snare on the ands, snare on the upbeats. Again, giving it the illusion, not really rushing, but giving it the illusion of rushing, giving it that illusion of a little extra push. So, again, very Galnerius in style. Don't think I didn't recognize the guitar players. Yes, I recognize both of them. They're the guitar players from Versailles. I recognize both of those cats. Everybody else in the band I didn't recognize. For a second, I thought the lead singer. I thought he might be the lead singer from Galnerius. Just at a glance, I was like, wait a minute, is that him? No, it's not him. I have no idea who that is. But I did recognize the 2 guitar players. Yes, I did recognize them. All the musicianship across the board, they all did a great job. Every single one of them. I don't have a single complaint when it comes to musicianship whatsoever. The drumming was very well done. He did a great job. Both of the guitar players did a great job. I have no issues with anything that they played. Bass player, same thing. He did a great job as well. I do gotta say, I like the breakdown section, right where the solos were about to kick in. You had the bass player playing in unison with one of the guitar players. I like that. Not something you hear very often, but you do hear it every now and then. And oddly enough, one of the bands that you hear it from, we've heard it on the channel done a few times by this band, would be, surprise, surprise, Galnerius. I can't help but notice the parallels. I'm sorry, I can't help but notice it. I heard keyboards. I did hear the keyboard usage. I didn't see a keyboard player being represented in the video. I don't know if that's track or if that's just a support musician there to support the band. Not 100% sure, but I thought the keyboarding was done well. Vocally, I think everything the vocalist did was just fine. I think everything the vocalist did fit the mood and tone and the direction of the song. I think everything the vocalist sang fit the song like a glove. Was it the most impressive vocals I've ever heard? No, but he did a fine job. And that can be said for every musician across the board. I think everybody did a great job. Was I impressed by anything that happened? The only thing that kind of impressed me was when the bass player and the guitar player played in unison with the tapping. That was pretty much it. Everything else across the board, I wouldn't say it impressed me, but it was a great job nonetheless. My only, I don't even know if I would call this a complaint. My only question mark is the ending. The ending felt unresolved. Like, and what I mean by that is the ending's coming up. We can feel the ending's coming, right? And then with like 8 measures to go, they modulated. They moved up with their notation. And I'm sitting here going, wait a minute. Did they just modulate? We're ending the song. Wait a minute. Why did we modulate? Are we gonna pull a swerve? Are we gonna keep going? Nope. We're gonna slam on the brakes and we're gonna come to an abrupt stop. That felt weird. It felt unresolved. Like I don't feel like, okay, I know the song ended. I know it did. I heard it end. But because of that modulation, the song didn't feel like it ended. Like it feels unresolved, I guess is the best way to put it. It feels like it could have kept going because we modulated. It's like it's like we're at the Indies, you know, or we're at a NASCAR race and they're going around and they're going around in loops, and you know the guy needs to pit, right? You know he needs to pull in, but he's not slowing down. As a matter of fact, he just kind of drifted to the outside. It's like, wait a minute, he's drifting to the outside to make a turn. He needs to pit, and then out of nowhere, he just pulls into the pit like out of nowhere. That's kind of how this felt. It feels like it did end. Yes, it ended, but it was abrupt and came out of absolutely nowhere because of the setup with that modulation. It's not bad. I'm not saying it's a complaint. I'm not saying it was done poorly. I'm just kind of scratching my head going, okay, it ended solidly, yes. It ended strongly, yes. But did it really end with any type of finality? Not exactly. So it's weird. It's not bad. It's not bad. It just kind of left me scratching my head going, what in the world just happened? But in any case, across the board, I think they did a great job. Everybody did a great job. So I got no issues. I got no problems with anything that happened technically, musically, instrumentally. No issues there. Just the ending, a little bit of a question mark. Not even a complaint, though. So this is how I'm coming up with the great score of 8.7. I feel good about that score, and that's where we're going to stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We have an 8.7, which is a great scale rating, 4 to 5 stars, and an A letter grade. Take your pick. I don't care. Whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, that did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.